Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time of coming to this channel, welcome. I want to use this opportunity to say thank you to my subscribers. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, why not join us by clicking on the subscribe button and on the notification bell to notify you anytime I make a new video. In this video, I will be showing you how to make this beautiful design for your turban and your fascinator. I will start by cutting 3 strips of crinoline. There are different sizes of crinoline. We have the one of 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches and more. For this, I'm using the one of 3 inches. You can use any one of your choice. So, the measurement is 3 inches by 22 inches. The length is 22 inches in 3 places. Next, I'll cut out my fabric. So depending on the size of crinoline that you are using, just add your sewing allowance to your fabric. Okay, so for my fabric, I have 7 inches by 23 inches. Okay, so next, I'll fold it like this. And I'll take to my sewing machine. So I'll sew. Okay, this is it after sewing them. Next, I'll turn them inside out. Okay, after turning it inside out, I'll be placing the sewn part at the middle like this. I'll repeat the same thing for the other two. Okay, this is it after turning them inside out and placing the sewn part at the middle. So next is to attach my crinoline. Okay. Okay, next I'll insert crinoline in the other two. Okay, so after inserting the crinoline, I'll come here, I'll fold in 1/2 inch here and take to my sewing machine and sew. I'll repeat the same thing on the other side. Okay, and take to my sewing machine and sew. I'll repeat the same thing for these other ones. Okay, this is it after folding in 1/2 inch on the 2 edges and sewing them. Next, I'll take it like this. I'll overlap by 1/4 inch and take to my sewing machine and I'll sew them together. I'll repeat the same thing for the other two. Okay, this is it after joining the 2 edges. Okay, next I'll double thread my needle and I'll take this, I'll place here at the middle. Then I'll make a running stitch. And I will pull it to gather it. And I will tie it well. And knot my thread. Okay, next I'll set this aside. Then I'll get my millenary wire. Okay, then I will measure 40 inches. You can use any measurement of your choice. I'll be using 40 inches, so I'll measure it. Okay, then I'll cut it with my cutter. Okay, next I'll bring out my thread. I'll fold it 6 times. Just watch what I'm doing. You can see about 18 inches. Next, I'll overlap my millenary wire by 1.5 inch. Then I'll use my thread to tie them together. Just place it at the middle of where you overlapped it. You can see. Then use your thread and start tying them together. So I'll take, you can see it, I'll take one part and start tying it till I get to the end, and I'll come back to the middle. Tie it tightly. Okay, when I get to the middle, I'll take the other part and tie it till I get to the end here and come back to the middle. Okay, when I get to the middle, I will knot them together. You can see. Then I'll cut out the excess. Okay, next I'll bring out my lace fabric. Right side is facing down while the wrong side is facing up. The measurement is 14 inches by 14 inches. I'll place my millenary wire on it. Note, I placed my millenary wire at the center. You can see. So next, I'll start applying my glue thinly on the millenary wire. You can see. A little at a time. When you apply, you fold this like this so that they will gum together. Hold it for a while. Okay, then next I'll come to this side. I'll apply the glue on the wire. A little at a time. Then I will pull my fabric so that it will be firm. You can see. Then fold it over. You can see. I'll come to this side. I'll repeat the same thing. Okay, then I will start applying it round on the wire, a little at a time. Okay, I'll continue like that till I get to the end. Okay, this is it after applying glue round it. Next, I'll double thread my needle. I'll sew it all round for extra hold. Just close to the wire. Okay, I'll continue like that all round till I get to the end. Okay, this is it. When I get to the end, I will knot it. Okay. Okay, next, carefully trim out all the excess parts. Okay, this is it after trimming out the excess parts. Okay, next is to cover the edge. You can see you can't leave it roughly like this, so you can cover it with Petersham ribbon, or you can use trimming to cover the edges, or you can make your own bias tape from your fabric. The measurement I used for mine is 2 inches by 41 inches. You can see. So next, you can glue it all round, but I'll sew it. I'll place and sew with my sewing machine. Okay, when I get almost to the end, I'll come to the edge here. I'll fold this in, fold here, fold here, then I'll sew or apply my glue. Okay, this is it after sewing it. Okay, just watch what I'm doing. I'll take these two, I'll stitch them together first. Okay, after stitching them, I'll knot it. Okay, next I will get this. Just watch what I'm doing. I'll do it like this and form 8 with it. You can see. You can just take it and do like this. Then I'll stitch them in place. You see. Next, I'll be attaching it here. You can arrange them the way you want. You can place this before placing this. Just place after these two, place it and place this one on top of it. Anyhow you want, just arrange it to your taste. Okay, so I'll stitch them together. You can see this is too bulky, so I will be stitching it from the side. Look at, I'll take a little from here. Okay, this is it. You can come here and make it look like a leaf. Just come to the center here. You can see what I'm doing. Just bend it, make it to be pointed. You can see. Okay, just watch what I'm doing. Okay, then next I'll be making a fabric flower to cover the middle part here. This is my fabric flower. If you want to know how I made it, click on the link above. You can see, but for this one I used 2.5 inches instead of 4 inches. That is for the ruffle. Okay, next I'll be attaching this flower here. You can see, you can attach it with glue or sew them together. Okay, this is it. You can attach this to a turban or to an Alice band. You can wrap your Alice band with your fabric. Just watch what I'm doing. Just determine the side you want to attach it on. I want to attach it here. Okay, when it is strong enough, I will knot it. Okay, next I will cut out 3 inches by 7 inches. I'll take to my sewing machine and I will sew. Okay, this is it. Next I will turn it inside out. Okay, this is it. I'll be placing the sewn part at the middle. Okay, then next I will fold here in and sew and repeat the same thing here. Okay, this is it. After sewing, I'll be using it to cover this part. So I'll place like this and sew. You can see, fold it in, sew, then come to the other side, fold it in and sew. Okay, you can attach it to a turban. So if you want to see how I made this turban, click on the link above. So determine the side you want to place it on. Okay, so I will tack it here. Try as much as possible to hide your thread. Okay, when I'm done, I will knot it. Okay, this is it. Next, you can come here, tack here in place, and tack here too. You can see. Okay, okay, this is it. Thank you for watching.